most unusual couples that actually exist. Erica and the Eiffel Tower. A woman who has a bizarre fetish for inanimate objects has married the Eiffel Tower. Erica has been in love with many objects before. Her first infatuation was with Lance, a bow that helped her to become a world-class archer. She is fond of the Berlin Wall, and she claims to have a physical relationship with a piece of fence she keeps in her bedroom. But it is the Eiffel Tower she has pledged to love, honor, and obey in an intimate ceremony attended by a handful of friends. Leah Benninghoff and Aro Draven. A lot of couples have weekly traditions, but most are not as strange as the one shared by Leah Benninghoff and Aro Draven. These real-life vampires make it a point to drink each other's blood on a weekly basis. Both Benninghoff and Draven were looking for a more intimate relationship when they met each other on a dating website. The first thing they had in common was their gothic lifestyle and strong desire for blood. The vampire couple claim that drinking each other's blood is much more intimate than sex and claim that it feels like energy running through them. The couple have even bought pig's blood from an abattoir for an extra fix, but Leah insists members of the public shouldn't fear their fetish. Man and video game character. The gamer, identified only by his username Sal9000, fell in love with the virtual woman named Nene Anagasaki while playing the Nintendo dating game called Love Plus. The aim of Love Plus is to court and build a relationship with one of 3 cartoon-style women, but virtual romance was not enough for this particular player. The wedding took place at the Tokyo Institute of Technology and was presided over by a priest. The groom, dressed in a white suit and tie, read his vows before Miss Anagasaki flashed hers up on the touchscreen of his Nintendo. We're not sure he's quite mastered the concept of internet dating. A man who married himself. According to Whitney Houston, learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. But Liu Yi from China took that message a little too literally and married himself on New Year's Day in 2007. The 44-year-old, who admits he's a little narcissistic, swapped vows with a cardboard cutout of himself wearing a red dress to express his dissatisfaction with reality, by which we assume he means the fact he couldn't get a real bride. Jenna Bentley and Ben Brown. Bikini supermodel Jenna Bentley made the round on social media when she was seen canoodling on the beach with an older gentleman. It appears age is no barrier for the Playboy model Miss Bentley and businessman Ben Brown. We're not exactly sure who Ben Brown is, but it's probably safe to say, whoever he is, he's not driving a Honda. In fact, love wins it all for them. Sean Stevenson and Mindy Niss. Motivational speakers Sean Stevenson and Mindy Niss live a happy married life despite the fact that he is just 3 feet tall. Sean was born with a rare bone disorder, osteogenesis imperfecta, better known as brittle bone disorder. The disorder stunted his growth and causes his bones to be extremely fragile. By 18, he had already suffered over 200 bone fractures. Despite their happiness, the couple have been targeted by internet trolls who suggested that Sean could never satisfy Mindy sexually and that she is with him only for his money. On the other hand, Sean says that he is the most sexual person he knows and that sex is probably the biggest part of their life. Recently, the couple was contacted by Hollywood producers to develop a reality show with the working title Undateable. Ahmed Mohammedori and Safia Abdullah. The controversial wedding of 112-year-old Ahmed Mohammedori and 17-year-old Safia Abdullah sparked mixed reactions from locals and all over the world. It is believed to be one of the weirdest marriage unions and the biggest age gap in the world of 95 years. Dore was in love with a girl who could have been his granddaughter and was waiting for her to grow up so that he could propose. After the girl, Safia Abdullah, turned 17, Dore asked for her hand. Her parents agreed to the marriage, and soon Safia became Dore's 6th wife. At the time of an unusual marriage, the groom had 114 children and grandchildren. His oldest son is 80, and 3 of his wives have died. This was his first marriage for 3/4 of a century.